Hello, my name is Jim Young, and I'm the Executive Director of the Open Access Group. I am here today to talk to you about how Open Access is bringing leadership and innovation to airline distribution. Welcome to Distribution 2.0, a new indirect channel model that expands the level of airline products and services available to agencies, corporations, the GDS, and other travel intermediaries while simultaneously enabling a vital competitive distribution advantage for the airlines. Distribution 2.0 presents a pathway to close the technology differences between products and services sold on airline direct websites and products sold through indirect third-party distribution channels. Based on technology and workflows already in production today, Distribution 2.0 is fully aligned with the published XML standard from Open Access Group and supported by several of the world's leading airlines. The indirect distribution channel generates approximately 50% of an airline's total passenger revenue. The indirect channel model has fallen behind the direct channel model in an airline's ability to merchandise and distribute content beyond core ticketing services, what we call the distribution gap. Current agency workflows, an anonymous approach to shopping, and a commoditizing display can no longer compete with airline-managed e-tailing distribution channels. Open Access Group estimates that gap to exceed $5 billion in lost revenue opportunity to North American Airlines just for 2010 alone. Until the distribution gap is eliminated, there will be a continual erosion of customer and agency intermediary satisfaction with the indirect channel. So, how did we come to the conclusion that a new distribution model is necessary? Even today, both channels are very effective at providing a seamless booking experience across airlines, alliances, sellers, corporations, and travelers. Since the advent of the Internet, the travel industry has witnessed nothing short of a revolution in the way the online airline product is defined, purchased, sold, and experienced. Fueled by a combination of cost-saving technology, the seemingly continual introduction of new customer touchpoints such as check-in kiosks, smartphones, meta-search, and social media sites, airlines have clearly evolved their online product strategy well beyond blindly selling as many seats as they can to a largely anonymous market. Over the past decade, airline websites have matured into savvy, traveler-centric online marketplaces capable of personalizing product and service offers and the overall end-user experience. This maturation process has proven to be a distinct competitive advantage for the airlines and has allowed the airline to develop a closer relationship with their customer. The introduction of optional products and services such as one-day airline club admission has further confirmed the transformation of Supplier.com from a very limited fixed-price bundled product to a collection of fares and services that can be mixed and matched according to the needs of the individual customer. These traveler identification features leverage major advancements in CRM technology and include airline frequent flyer status, corporate identity, as well as travel agency and distribution channel identity. The Supplier.com channel has evolved into a personal shopping channel that can match unique offers to unique customer needs based on first understanding who's asking. For buyers, it represents expanded choice and the ability to tailor their travel with products specific to their needs, whether it be trip flexibility, greater certainty, or useful amenities to enhance the trip experience. For sellers, the Who's Asking model gives an airline the ability to market unique products and services to more targeted market segments. In contrast, the indirect marketplace primarily serves a customer base that first shops without identifying themselves and the potential value they represent to the supplier. Without the opportunity to understand who's asking, airlines cannot assemble a product bundle or a customized set of a la carte services that would attract a buyer beyond just the low base price. The indirect marketplace limits airline competitive differentiation largely to schedule and price. As such, within the channel, the airline product becomes fully commoditized, forcing the airlines to continually compete on price alone. History has shown that the airline industry, and generally any industry that must compete on price alone, perpetuates at best a marginal business model. Combined with the high volatility and unpredictability of airline fuel prices, Airline profitability and sustainability is a constant challenge under a commoditized model. This is bad for all concerned, including the direct channel. But why is this also important? After 15 years of attacking cost, year-over-year improvements are getting smaller and smaller. Cost control can no longer be an airline's only distribution strategy. With the introduction of merchandising and ancillary services, airlines are realizing a good margin for products they couldn't charge for in the past. So it's all about the revenue now. But does the indirect channel support this to the same extent as the airline direct channel? Our system of selling airline tickets through a network of agents is based on 40-year-old technology and is straining to support so many different commercial approaches. The third-party channel has challenges. Legacy technology does not allow airlines to innovate and differentiate their product and therefore forces it to remain a commodity. It is very difficult for an airline wishing to innovate the way its product is sold through this channel. By just filing fares and delivering availability in a real-time basis without knowing who is asking, consumers don't have an opportunity to receive a better offering that targets their individual needs. Changes to the distribution channel require significant investment and long lead times, often leading to missing specific market opportunities and creating first-mover advantage. And finally, most importantly, airlines are unable to provide the full transparency of prices and services that customers and now the government are demanding. But to give you a better understanding of where we are coming from, let's talk about how products are differentiated in other marketplaces. If you think about how cereal is sold in a retail supermarket, there are some parallels to the way airline products are sold through the existing indirect channel. By placing all the cereal boxes on the shelf showing only the sides, you wouldn't be able to pick out the things that make each cereal brand different, the brands that are more fun, targeted to kids, or have a prize inside. Our business sells its product through the indirect channel in a similar way, just the key ingredients displayed in a uniform fashion. But if you have the ability to turn the cereal boxes face front and use the shelf space to better merchandise your company's offering, customers will be able to pick a product that better fits their needs. No confusion, no surprises, no worries. This is the base premise for Distribution 2.0. It is a call to action for the industry to give the indirect channel a long overdue upgrade. The current green screen does not bring out the same richness that other merchandising strategies deliver today. Customers and sellers want more detail beyond the price. And when you add other elements like rich media content and traveler authenticated pricing, you create retail outlets that customers will buy from. That is good for the supplier, the buyer, and the seller alike. Distribution 2.0 seeks to eliminate the disparity between the channels by focusing on three fundamental components. Number one, extend XML messaging to support new and evolving airline products and services. Number two, support for the traveler authenticated shopping or who's asking model, whereby an airline can deliver a more targeted offer based on better understanding of who the customer is at the outset of the shopping request. And number three, expanded transaction reporting, ensuring all parties have detailed and timely data regarding ancillary services delivered in a uniform standard. The reason so many airlines have invested in internet-based messaging connections, or to use the old term, direct connect, is due to the vastly more powerful functionality and flexibility afforded by newer, more modern systems. By developing to the Open Access Group standard, travel intermediaries can open up the floodgates to new functionality that is available through airline XML connections. That is not to say that EDIFACT will go away anytime soon. It will remain a key component in many airline systems for the near future. But Distribution 2.0 provides a reference point for all travel industry participants to evolve and migrate to. Further, this gives airlines and their travel sellers the ability to determine their strategy and timeline that suits their needs and market conditions. In order for the indirect channel to benefit from the high degree of product and service personalization seen in the direct channel, the indirect channel must adopt and support traveler authenticated shopping, which is also referred to as who's asking or the pull model. This enables both the airline as well as the travel seller to custom tailor product and service offers based on traveler and corporate identity, and in the process, optimize their respective relationships with individual travelers and corporations. Traveler authenticated shopping allows airlines to anticipate the traveler's desire to buy and deliver an offer that is more individualized and makes that traveler feel special. Essential to Distribution 2.0 is ensuring that accurate and timely reporting data is available to the indirect channel for airline ancillary products and services. A logical reporting baseline is the EMD, or Electronic Miscellaneous Document, an industry-accepted standard for the processing, documenting, and settling of ancillary services. Recognizing that industry-wide implementation of EMDs with settlement from ARC or IATA will take years to fully evolve, Open Access Group has included an additional solution within the Distribution 2.0 model, the iEMD, which is a virtual EMD image. The iEMD enables any corporate or agency point-of-sale tool to obtain ancillary service transaction detail directly from the airline at the time of purchase and ticketing. The iEMD is fully compliant with and identical to the data and structure of the Electronic Miscellaneous Document, which includes all product and services and purchase data that would typically be required for corporate reporting and reconciliation. The new XML reporting document is available as part of the Open Access Group standard and supported by its member airlines offering ancillary services through XML connections. The business motivation for Distribution 2.0 is directly tied to the successes, lessons learned, and positive return on investment in the Airline Direct or Supplier.com channel. With well over 10 years of experience under their belts and billions of dollars per year in ancillary revenue, airlines have recognized the value of product-service differentiation, as well as what works and what doesn't, in terms of meeting traveler requirements. Distribution 2.0 asks the question, why not extend these benefits to the other 50% of tickets sold via the indirect channel? This requires a single industry approach. Without it, the status quo will continue and airlines face further commoditization and loss of incremental revenue opportunity. Who's asking is the premise for change. It's proven, effective, and customers are buying it. For the supply chain, adoption brings benefits as well in the form of new revenue streams, better products and services to merchandise, and new tools to report data and add customer value. The Open Access Group is the industry's response to these challenges. We are a member-owned, international, not-for-profit corporation built on the shared services model. We do the work on your behalf, but airlines own it. We were formed in July of 2010 with 7 founding members, including ATPCO, who saw a distinctive need for a stronger industry standard developed in a rapid response fashion. Open Access Group focuses on 4 things for our members: development, maintenance, and communication of a robust XML messaging standard, advocacy for the Distribution 2.0 model and stronger capability within our external distribution channels, support for airlines and technology companies willing to invest in the standard and the solutions that they produce, and to constantly seek out innovative approaches to merchandising and equipping the industry with the tools to experiment and deliver innovative products and services to its customers. As of October 30, we have 7 full and 20 allied members. These companies have seen the need for strong, robust standards in all aspects of the trip lifecycle and have stepped up with funding and resources to make it happen. So join us. Get into the Distribution 2.0 debate. Participate in the development of new, innovating solutions and work to evolve our marketplace into an even more effective place for airlines to distribute their products and services. I encourage you to download our white paper from our website and contact us should you have comments or questions about your participation in our forums. Thank you for your attention.